This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now.
And a new season.
24/7 Buff Pandemonium isn't just a page.
It's a family.
A passionate group of positive Buffalo football fans
who embrace the character and fight of this team.
We strive to embody this passion
and present a fan-first perspective
without all the fluff. Enter the K-Gun Report.
Season 2.
The first season was exciting for 24/7 Buff Pandemonium.
Talking football, connecting with fans, and having quality conversation.
This season, we're stepping it up, and we want you all to come be a part of the conversation.
On March 9th, 2021,
the K-Gun Report
is back.
Let's go, Buffalo!
This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now.
Bills fans, it's the K-Gun Report presented by 24/7 Buff Pandemonium. Joining me tonight, we have Swank, yo, and Scott.
Hey!
Whoa. Hey, was that 13-year-old Scott? Is that who we have tonight?
I need a beer. My testicles just dropped.
And I'm Jared.
Hey, Jared.
Episode 19 of season 2, guys. We're climbing quick. It's awesome. And I see we have quite the following already. Swank, we just hit 31.
Whoa, hey, hold on a goddamn second. Really?
Bobby, that's your number.
Wow, you guys are awesome, man. Thank you so much. Last week when we had Ryan Hickman from BuffaloAutographs.com on, our first ever sponsor and the best sponsor ever in the history of the K-Gun Report, I said, man, I really wanted to get up over 30. And Jesus, you did the intros and we got over 30. So thank you guys so much. Some new things, if you weren't here last week, we are now simulcasting from Facebook and YouTube. If you get on YouTube and you throw a comment up, I can do some crazy stuff like Al Rivera right here. He says, hey guys, go Bills. That's on the screen right now. I'm trying to figure it out for Facebook because I know all those OG guys from the K-Gun Report are there. So we'll get it figured out. But it's pretty cool. We got some cool stuff going on. Thanks for hitting 30, man. Leave a comment. Why are we leaving comments tonight? There's not a giveaway tonight, is there?
Yeah, I snuck one in there.
Oh, surprise giveaway.
I snuck one in there. What we have for a surprise giveaway today is a 2006 Press Pass Certified Authentic Card, Mario Williams NC State Auto.
Nice. Surprise giveaway, guys.
Yeah.
Be sure to comment during this live stream and you'll be entered on the Pandemonium Wheel of Destiny to win that. I know, Swank, you mentioned something, speaking of giveaways, you mentioned something about our partner.
Yeah.
Buffalo Autographs?
Yeah, BuffaloAutographs.com.
I'm just going to get it out there. I told people to come on and pay attention to find out how you can win a Micah Hyde jersey.
You can win a Micah Hyde jersey.
This guy right here I know we're talking this show, but next week's show, it's going to be sponsored by Buffalo Autographs and www.buffaloautographs.com. And this is what we're giving away. And all you have to do is the same thing you're doing today. Just get on the stream, leave a comment during the live stream, and you'll be entered on the Pandemonium Wheel of Destiny. Damn.
Do you
Yeah, I
guys
think it's
realize
great.
how crazy this is?
Yeah, I was thinking about this earlier today. The thing, we'll get to Buffalo Bills football talk in a second here, but we're consistently, all you need to do is show up Tuesday nights at 8:30 for now. We'll get back to 8 o'clock in a couple weeks here. And then just leave a comment. Hi, entered to win this. Entered next week to win Micah Hyde. Simple.
Well, you don't actually win Micah Hyde, but the jersey
Right.
that he
Good.
signed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got Micah Hyde for the week.
Yeah, you comment, you get put on the wheel, Pandemonium Wheel of Destiny, and we spin that, and then we announce the winner the next day. But
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know, it's a win-win. Our fans have a chance of winning something, and then we get to do something that we wanted to do since we started this page and just talk to Bills fans like we would at the bar and just hang out, have a couple drinks, and chat Buffalo Bills. And that's all win-win, like I said. So keep the comments coming. We'll pull them up. We'll talk about them, and we'll have that discussion, as I always say.
yes, quickly, I'm going to throw this out there too. We have 26 of these left.
Whoa, hold on.
24/7
Sorry,
Buff anyone. Go
one
ahead.
second. 1 second. Sorry, time out. I got both comments coming up here. I'm multitasking like a producing son of a bitch here. Listen, Ryan Hickman just said, if we get to 50 watchers at once, Buffalo Autographs will throw in a surprise gift. So if
Okay.
we hit 50 tonight, he's throwing out something else. Every time this dude throws something our way, it is so good for you guys. So tell your mom, tell your aunt, tell your ex-wife, but don't really mean it. Tell your husband, tell your kids, tell your cousin Eddie, the one that's not in jail, but your cousin Eddie that's in jail, tell him too.
Hey, yep, that's all you got to do is share. And even if it's not on the show, if you could do us a favor and just like, share, and tag your buddies, tag your friends. We have our goals for the amount of people we want, but it's not about that. But we like the numbers that come up, but it's all about what we have now.
Real
okay?
quick, I'm
And-
going to throw this up here really fast. Al Rivera, again, even if you didn't give stuff away, I would still watch. You know why we're giving stuff away tonight? This was Jared's idea because we wanted to surprise the people that just show up anyway. And we have a good time. We love you guys. We love the conversation that we have. So we didn't advertise it as a giveaway show because we wanted some loyal ass fans to get something sneaky cool, you know?
Sneaky cool.
But
So we got
Al
the
Rivera,
comments
thank
already
you so
flying.
much.
We already got the comments flying, and Brent Thomas, this is the last one I said. All right, I saw. Funny, I did invite my ex. Still no response yet.
Our man Paul Rossi is home from surgery, so good luck to whatever you had, my friend. Speedy recovery.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Joseph Mergenthaler, shout out to Scott for getting me to tune in. Booyah, welcome to the party, my friend.
Yeah, man. Welcome.
Hope you enjoy it. All right, I think that takes care of all that initial stuff. I'm going to start off with asking Scott, Swank, and that beautiful Pandemonium over there. Training camp starts in a week. It's right around the corner. We have position battles, rookies to watch, and the preseason. Thank God we have it this year. Guys, Pandemonium, what are you most looking forward to seeing this offseason, this preseason? Swank, I'll lead with you.
Oof. That's a loaded question, man. So
Yeah.
what am I
So
most
much.
looking forward to seeing in the preseason, including like training camp leading up to
all
week
the
one?
good stuff.
Oh man. I think that I am most excited about seeing, man, there's so much stuff, man. I spent all weekend talking to my buddy about what the season would look like. I think what I'm most excited for is consistency. I'm really excited to see Josh Allen come out and do exactly what he did last year, if not damn close, or to exceed it by whatever is humanly possible to exceed it. I'm really excited to see Stephon Diggs catch touchdowns and be the leading receiver in the NFL. Man, I guess that's what I'm most excited for, to make sure that I'm not dreaming, right? That none of us are dreaming that this is actually really happening, that we're like heavyweight in the AFC and the NFL right now. Like, I want to see the evidence that that is there and still there.
I mean,
Yeah, I agree.
consistency is a good thing. I mean, you want to see the product that they had last year even improved. There's like you said, it's a loaded question. Loaded question for the preseason. The position battles, there's no doubt. There's CB number 2. There's maybe even a tight end. A lot of people think between Hollister and Knox. Running back, Moss for Singletary. Even a line can be shuffled around a little bit. Who's going to be the best offensive line for the Buffalo Bills with the moves they made in the preseason or the offseason? We all know how training camp goes. If you go and watch it, that's one thing. But a lot of the stuff that comes in the media, players and coaches tend to hype up players that really aren't doing all that great, but they're hyping them up a little bit, so you really don't get the true story. So what I'm most looking forward to is the little bit of the true story that we're going to see the first preseason game. The position battles happen in camp, but they're decided in the preseason games. So again, that CB number 2 is going to be very interesting. Dane Jackson made a name for himself last year, and Levi Wallace has always defended his turf. So that's going to be a hyped up matchup. Our new defensive ends. And I think we're going to see Rousseau and Basham right off the bat because Hughes and Addison are getting old. So I'm assuming they're probably not going to see a lot of the starter time. And those young bucks are going to come in and maybe play a couple of those starting offenses. So we'll see. We'll get a little taste, I think, probably of what our 2 rookies will be able to do against starting offensive linemen. So it's just that's the first preseason game. If I had to choose of all the things that happen in the preseason, it's going to be that first preseason game I'm most excited for.
All right, all great answers. And if you look at the Pandemonium, they're everywhere too. They're having running backs, defensive line, kicker. But they're everywhere too. Anybody got any comments you want to throw up there that you're seeing from the Pandemonium?
Joey Hatch wants to see the young guys on the defensive line and how they perform. You know, like we were just saying about Boogie and Groot. Like, they could be day one starters, you know. I think it's going to probably, if you're looking at, like, the history of the team and the way McDermott and Leslie Frazier work people in, you would think, oh, they'll get a couple snaps and they'll ease them in. I don't know, man. Like, you're in, the 4th year of this system with the same quarterback, a bunch of the core guys returning, like, maybe it's not like that anymore. Maybe it's if you put up, you get up. You know, like, who knows? And that'd be super exciting to see. Like, of course, you definitely want to see these dudes do something in the preseason, right? And make every snap count.
Yeah,
I mean, in some cases, some people just say preseason's preseason. But in some scenarios, and these guys are still playing 100%. So you can see glimpses of some of these young bucks and see what they potentially could have. It's all about potential in preseason. But I think there will be a lot to see, and I think you're right, Swank. I think it's one of those things where we have so much depth and so much talent at these positions that if you put out, you're gonna if you show out, you're gonna earn that spot. It's no longer he's been the vet, he's gonna have the starting position. I think everyone's position, except for the obvious, you know, is not in jeopardy, but they're competing for it.
I just want to throw out Jason Jarvis really quick said he's interested in watching Mitch Trubisky in training, which is a unique approach to things, right? You know, you have our quarterback Josh Allen, but to see the backup of what the potential could be just in case shit hits the fan, see how well he does. We have another one by Jesus Gonzalez. He wants to see the running defense, how it can come back to full strength. They have a preseason this year, and they have a lot of new studs and old studs in there at the front line. So I got a feeling that defensive run game is going to be legit on the good side for the Buffalo Bills this year.
I mean, Antonio Williams, who was a fan favorite of mine last year, big time. He got his chance against Miami and showed out. But remember, Zach Moss didn't have a preseason.
Yeah.
You know, our running backs did not have a preseason. Singletary's our only vet, and now you got Breida coming in. We're going to see these. We're going to see Dable throw out so many different running back situations because, you know, he's going to want to know who that number one running back is. There's a lot of people that think Breida is going to go ahead and take it because he's got the experience, he's got the average, he's got that big playability. But, you know, Singletary's coming in buffer than he was last year, and then Moss got something to prove, and not having a preseason last year, doing all right last year, actually pretty damn good, and getting hurt. So it's going to be really fun to see what this running back situation is in Buffalo in the preseason. And it'll be interesting to see what Dable does as far as play calling. Is he going to be high-powered offense passing? We already know how their passing game is. Are you going to show a lot?
Good Walmart or bad Walmart, dude.
Right.
Good Walmart or bad Walmart.
Are you going to focus in and try to see what this run game is all about, just in case, or are you just going to hone in that passing game? I could care less which one. Like I always say, as long as we get the W's at the end of the week, but you never know what this preseason is going to be about.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's going to try to run the ball the majority of the preseason, I think is what's going to happen. I'd be curious to see what Emmanuel Sanders and Josh Allen's hookup is like. I'm sure they'll get a couple preseason game time situations there, get them a little comfortable with each other, but probably most of that will happen in training camp. You know what I mean? If Josh Allen's anything like he's always been, like he's talking with them, throwing, doing all that stuff anyway. So, yeah, man, I think, God, it's going to be exciting. I just can't wait. I really can't wait. I can't believe it's next week, dude. Rookies reported today
Yep.
to training camp. That's insane.
It wouldn't be a Kagan Report show without Brent Thomason saying, rumor has it, the Bills might be going after tight end Hurts.
Yo, I got some breaking
I
news.
saw an interesting stat yesterday. You ready for this?
I got breaking news real fast.
What's that?
The Diggs, Notorious Dig shirts, I just got a message. They are done.
Boom.
So if you pre-ordered a Notorious Dig shirt, they are done. We're going to be picking them up here in the next couple days and getting them out to you. So sorry for the delay. COVID had a lot to do with that, but they are done. And we're going to be moving on from there to some other shirts and some cool stickers and stuff like that. So if you want a Notorious Digs shirt, get right down in the comment. I'll throw up the image of it just in case any of y'all haven't seen it or have forgotten. But you can Venmo big old Scott over there, and was it, how much is it? $25?
$25 is going to include shipping and handling, but $5 from every purchase is going to go to the American Heart Association.
There you go.
Notorious Dig shirt. Buffalo Spartan just showed up. He says, "What's up? What did I miss?" Well, tonight we have a surprise giveaway. It's a Mario Williams NC State autograph card certified. So that's the surprise. If we hit 50 viewers at one time, Ryan Hickman said that he will be donating or giving away, he actually told us right here, a signed helmet.
What? Tell all your friends.
Pew, pew.
Where are all
Get
of your
over here.
ex-wives?
Guys, we're
Get 'em
only 30
here.
away. Come on.
Tag.
But Swank was talking about the Notorious Dig shirt, guys. He's going to put up an image. It's a pretty sweet
It's up.
shirt that Diggs came up with. It's an old school Notorious B.I.G. Kind of image, and he's got Diggs' face in it. It came out really sweet, and we're excited about it. Our creative mind and Swank over here comes up with a lot of sweet ideas, so keep your eye out for a couple of these things. And you know what? When you see him from pre-gaming with that shirt on, you're going to wish you had it on yourself. So
That's right.
just remember that. And like Jared said, $5 is going to American Heart Association. That's always a good thing. That's a Diggs charity or donation. So
Yeah.
he's affiliated with that. But
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna throw up them that new sticker idea really fast too, in case you guys missed it last week.
So,
I think we're
you're
gonna
gonna
do.
Original
Yeah.
sticker. Got
Yep.
26 of these left. Personal message us. Your address, we'll send them out to you for free. And the new sticker.
Yeah, so the new one, and I think we're gonna do a shirt of this too eventually. But Big Boot Babyface Bass. Come on, we coined the phrase. I mean, it's a mantra. Say it
It's an
before
original.
every kit, man. If I don't, I have to say it. I'm not gonna say it this time. I always say it. I have to. But yeah, those will be rocking around soon. Definitely in sticker form, maybe in T-shirts too. And then we're gonna get some new stickers. Probably what we say, the red background with the white outline. So yeah, if any of that interests any of you guys, you let us know. And all you got to do is, send us your email address.
yeah, the stickers, they come at you for free. Just send us your address. We'll
Or
give it
yeah,
to you.
your regular address, not your email address.
And I told people, find out how to win this. This will be on the show next week. It's a Micah Hyde jersey. This show will be sponsored by Buffalo Autographs. Micah Hyde jersey is a giveaway, so come on in and leave the comments.
Josh Cook said his ex-wife is a Pats fan. He should have known it wasn't going to work. You right, dude. I'm sorry.
Oh man, he did get a good thing out of this though. He's got
Well,
a beautiful
Pats fans
son. He's got a beautiful son over there. So
Yeah, hell yeah.
anyway, let's keep going here. Ready?
Yeah.
Swank, I kind of want to stem off that question we just asked. Okay, you brought this up earlier this week. What are the expectations of your Buffalo Bills in the next 3 years?
Yeah, so my question is, what do you expect, very least baseline? What will make you at least happy? So what are your expectations for the next 3 seasons, including this one? Because I feel like that's our window, right? We got pretty much everybody that we need signed between now and then. So between this season, next season, and the season after, what are your expectations? Jared.
Okay.
Oh,
For the next 3 years.
he's got it all written down. Year 1.
Here's the thing. Ready? No, it didn't. I didn't take much for me to think about this. A lot of the Buffalo Bills contracts are for the next 3 years. Correct, Scott? Correct, Swank? Right.
Sure.
So we have a lot of these players until 2025, at least. So, AFC Championship game last year. For me, if it's not a continuation of getting to the AFC Championship every year, then it's at least 2 Super Bowls. It's got to be at least 2 Super Bowls in the next 3 years. The foreseeable future, I see a Super Bowl this year, and a fall off a little bit next year, and then back to it for year 3. So 2 Super Bowls in the next 3 years.
2
That's my
appearances?
expectations. Wins.
2 Super Bowl wins in the next 3.
Yes.
I need some kind of Homer sound effect or something.
Yeah.
So you're saying Super Bowl champion 20, would it be 22?
21 season right now.
21, okay.
Off for 22, on for
But
23.
how far in 22 would they go?
AFC Championship.
Okay.
It's going to
And
be
then-
like the New England Patriots versus the Indianapolis Colts.
Gotcha.
And the Bills are going to be there consistently. This is another reason why I say win. The NFC doesn't really have any contenders besides the Buccaneers. I mean, but we'll see how far Brady goes. Do you know what I mean? The NFC is still behind the AFC. Their best team is probably ranked 5th in the NFL. The top 4 are AFC teams, Buffalo including.
I think there's a lot of NFC teams that have fallen off, and they're kind of
Yes.
in shambles. So, like, you look at, like, the Saints, who are, like, big contenders, and now they don't have Drew Brees. You have Green Bay, Aaron
sleep on
Rodgers.
Jameis Winston.
Who knows? Yeah, I think you can sleep on Jameis Winston. We can talk about that. Dude, I have no respect for that guy anymore. I
He's
don't
my
know.
sneak pick for fantasy
I think,
football.
Man, I think he had, well, that might work out. It depends on if you get him the game where he throws 5 touchdowns or 5 picks. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, if he has a 5,000-yard season, you got yourself some points.
sure, minus all those interceptions. But anyway, go ahead, Scott. What do you think?
I want to say three-peat, but that's Homer stuff. But I'm going off of what the Bills have done 3 years ago to 2 years ago to last year.
He's still going to say 3-peat.
And I mean, I would love to see them go to 3 in a row. I think it's possible. I'm not saying it's impossible. We got to play the Chiefs. The Colts are strong. The Titans are strong. Like I said, there's the 4 top teams and maybe in the NFL right there. We're at a period of time where the AFC is really strong. So if it was the old AFC and we're little, there's 3 or 4 teams, then maybe you could say easily 3. But there's a lot of competition going on in the top 5 teams in the AFC. But I see the mentality. I see the coaching. I do see them not missing a step for the next 3 years. You lose games. Losing games happens. And I think I'm with Jared when I say I do see 3 AFC Championship football games played in a row every year. And you know what? I'll take it a step further and say we're hosting 2 of them. I mean, it's just, it is what it is. It was first Bills, please win enough games to make the wild card. And then it became Bills, just win the AFC East. So we've got those 2. I mean, I don't see the AFC East putting up a fight with us this year. So you hate to say we're in guaranteed because the AFC East sucks. I just think we're that much better. You take the quarterback comparison, and our quarterback's so much better than the other 5. But then
I love when you say that.
it's just one of those. If we keep getting better, the mentality is there. If we start seeing the mentality of it starting to dwindle a little bit, and the negativity come in, and there's people pointing at each other in the locker room and all that stuff, then maybe something's going on. But they've got it. This is our time, and I think they have. Keep your foot on the gas and just keep going. So next 3 years, I'm honestly saying 3 AFC Championship games, and I wouldn't doubt that they made 2 Super Bowls. I wouldn't doubt it at all. But like you said right in the beginning of the show, Swank, we need the consistency. I want to see that this last year wasn't a fluke. I want to see that this team is consistently the team that even NFL Network and all that stuff are getting credit for. I want to see that.
Yep. Patrick Hughes, Super Bowl. Matthew Kilmer, Super Bowl this year. Del Ellis, Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl. Paul Rossi, next 3 years, Bills win at least one playoff game each year. That's a very good expectation. I think that's more realistic. You don't want to be too homerish. Brent Thomason, at least 2 Super Bowl appearances and 1 win. I love it. And man, if we get that 1 win though, that just takes care of Buffalo Bills history.
Dude, what would happen? Your whole, like, I don't know what I would do with myself if that happened.
Right.
Like, I'm being serious. Like, all the years and the 4 and like all that stuff, I really have no idea. Like, when we won the first playoff game, I was like, huh. And then when we beat the Ravens, I was like, I didn't know what to do then.
You just had a lost look right there.
Like, I was like what? We won that game. Those are the games that we lose. Those like low scoring, heart wrenching games, and we won that. And then get to the AFC Championship. It was also surreal. It was like when they made the playoffs for the first time with Tyrod, right? And you're like, I don't even care what happens. I don't even care that it was like a 6-3 game. We're here. Yeah. Like, we're in the conversation. Now you look back at it and you're like, God damn it, we definitely could have won that game if they would have.
That was an easy game to win.
So that's like, remember we had a potential pick 6 that I forgot who it was. He dropped the ball. And that would have been the end of the game. We had a pick 6, but no.
So, Jared, this conversation is a great leeway into what our buddy at the Buffalo Autographs always talks about, Ryan Hickman. He's always talking about the low prices, doing raffles, doing the giveaways, because he wants the fans of Buffalo to have a piece of history. And if we're talking 2 to 3 Super Bowls, 2-3 AFC Championship games in the next 3 to 4 years, you want a piece of that history. You want some of those autographed items that are on the team right now. So if you don't win it here, if you don't win a raffle at Buffalo Autographs Facebook page, go to www.buffaloautographs.com and just straight up purchase something, because that is right now cheaper. I did a comparison. I go online all the time and check out his prices, and we got in a little discussion this past week about someone knocking Ryan's site a little bit, talking about the prices. Listen, you can go to eBay, you can go to all these pristine auction, all that stuff, and you can trade or buy something that's used. You're getting fresh off the ink, fresh off the pen autographs from Ryan Hickman and Buffalo Autographs. So go and get some. And get it now, because get it while it's hot. Because if these guys are making these games like we're hoping they will, this is going to be memorabilia of such a wonderful football team.
Yeah, and if you get something from a different site rather than a direct contact with these autographs, there's going to be a lot of fingerprints on them too.
Yep.
But also I must add that Ryan is consistently saying that August 1st, those prices are going to be a little bit higher because the season's getting to it. So if you want your stuff, I know it's hard sometimes, but if you have the opportunity to drop a couple $, go get what you need. Go get what you need. I'm holding on to a, oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank right here. Pick 6 for the Baltimore Ravens.
Taron Johnson.
Who?
Taron Johnson.
Taron Johnson. I have a Taron Johnson jersey that my brother-in-law gave to me. That, any other time, Taron Johnson would be like, okay, it's a nice jersey. But he is the one that won that Baltimore Ravens game. You know what I mean? So if he makes a name for himself at either the nickelback or a cornerback, and he becomes productive and still on the team in the next 3 or 4 years, that Taron Johnson's worth it, man.
Did you bring up that nickelback conversation? Because someone here mentioned what are our feelings about the pass defense, particularly against the tight end. I think it was Gary Richardson.
Gary Richardson's feelings concerning the pass D, especially against the tight ends. Yes, that's what he said.
Yo, I got Chancey Shank back in the YouTube comments over here. He just got here. And he said, I put it up on the screen right now. By the way, I got a signed player jersey for $100 because he used that $24 or $25 code that we had last week, right? And he ordered it last Tuesday, and it came today. So, there you go.
There you go.
It's for real.
The thing that's cool, I think, about, well, there's a lot of stuff that's cool about it, and it's our whole deal with Ryan is that, like, he sponsors the show that we do the giveaway, right? So we're not trying to be like those dudes that are like, oh, hey, and whatever. It's a good site. It's a good product. He's a good dude. Like, if you want something, check it out. And I guarantee you, like, you'll find something there very reasonable. And he's super honest. You'll get it. You'll be happy. So if you're looking for something like that, go check it out. Now,
Richardson wants that question answered.
I want to answer my question. You guys did this to me last week too, man.
This is Swank's original question
Jesus.
that Scott and I both answered, and then we're jumping to something else.
And then they just go on. Do you see these that's what twins do, man. You
Ganging
can't
up, I mean,
trust
we're
a
both
twin,
wearing-
man.
Hey, Swank,
What's up?
where do you see our Buffalo Bills, or what do you expect expectations for our Buffalo Bills in the next
My
3 years?
spectacletations
Your
in the next 3
spectacletations.
years.
Yes, sir.
Well, I say
Simple question.
I expect them to be in the playoffs every year. That is a new thing. At least in the wild card, I expect them for the next 3 years to make the playoffs. Anything less than that with the team they have, I think will be a disappointment. And everyone that's watching and everyone that I'm talking to, my brethren here, got to realize how special of a feeling that is. We have not had the privilege of expecting to be in the playoffs every year for a very long time. So don't take that and lose your mind. Take that and enjoy these moments. Just like we were saying all last season, during the season, man. Enjoy this game. Enjoy this moment. It might not be here. We waited a long time for it. Just enjoy it. That being said, I expect one of those 3 years, there has to be a Super Bowl appearance in one of those 3 years at least. I'm not going to say what happens because I don't know what I would do. I might just explode. You know how you read about people spontaneously combusting?
Yeah.
I might just blow up. I have no idea.
I wouldn't
it
even
could
have
happen.
any emotion. I think I'd just stand there looking at the TV like,
Be like, and Jared had a beautiful life, and he died very happy.
very happy. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, that's great.
But no, that's right. I mean,
All right.
that you got to make the playoffs all 3 years.
And that just makes it, the regular season, to expect to win to get to the playoff is fun. But when you get to the playoffs, that whole emotion and that feeling of watching the game is totally different.
Yeah.
And just to have a piece of it, it's a wonderful thing.
Dude, it's something like you haven't felt in like 18 years. Like,
You've been in this relationship for this long, and it's been a shitty relationship. It's been a shitty relationship, and all of a sudden, good things are starting to happen.
yeah.
So it's like, there you are.
I knew there was good in you. I just had to get beat up for 20 years to know that you still love me.
I knew you love me.
Yeah.
we don't condone violence.
Yeah, absolutely.
Domestic violence, get that out of here. But you guys know what
So
we're talking
The
about.
Browns.
imagine
anything,
like,
welcome.
so how old were we when the last Super Bowl happened? Well, I'm sorry, I'm younger.
14.
How old were you? 14? Is that what you said?
13, Jared.
13? Okay. Because I was like 12, I think. Yeah, that makes sense. 11. Imagine feeling the most emotion you've ever felt for an 11 or 12 or 13-year-old and then not having it for 20 years and forget, like, I forgot what it felt like. You know what I mean? You just, you expect to be bummed out. Like, we're not going to do it. It's not going to happen. Music's a miracle. Not going to happen. Why, right? It's not going to happen. There's all this stuff. Like, yeah, right, Andy Dalton's going to try to throw a touchdown pass at the end of a game just so that we can go to the playoffs. Like, they
Right,
really
yeah.
care.
Don't
you
forget
know?
about Boyd.
Boyd's
the one that took it in, man.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like all this stuff, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, it really happened. And then it's like, yeah, man, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what to do with it. I had no idea what to do with it.
It's a weird feeling, and I
Yeah.
think the only thing that kept me through, that got me through it, and to where I wasn't so joyous and like overly hyper about everything, is what we preached all year last year. And we mentioned it and touched on it earlier. Is enjoy every moment. Just enjoy the moments. Enjoy each win, one game at a time. And those playoff games wasn't it such a, like, you were a lot more nervous, but then the wins were just, you can't explain the feeling you had when they won a playoff game. It just, you're right.
It was just
having
yeah.
all those emotions at 11, 12, 13 and never having it again, and finally feeling like an 11, 12, 13-year-old did.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
so Brent Thomason's really putting it out there. Cover your kids' ears. losing your virginity.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, perfect. All right, let's get back
Dude,
to
20
Greg.
years, bro?
Let's get back to
11. Did you have any fuzz on your nuts yet?
Listen. Let's get back to Gary Richardson's questions. Are we concerned about the pass defense and the tight end situation? I actually saw this on the NFL Network today. I think they were talking. Actually, no, I think it was Matty Glab and their show that they do.
Steve Tasker and Matty Glad?
Yeah. It
One
wasn't
Bills
Steve
Live?
Tasker, it was the other guy.
Oh,
it
Chris
wasn't.
Brown?
Yeah, Chris Brown. There we go. They were concerned about the tight end and the red zone, actually, with the tight ends. But they both said that the expectations should be greater and better. The results should be better because of the pass rush. The pass rush is going to be the key component to these tight ends or any receiver getting wide open and catching the ball. So am I concerned about the struggles that the Bills have had in the past years with the tight end coverage? There's always going to be the concern because there's a lot of good tight ends. And if we get against the team that has a good tight end, it's just going to be, why can't they cover him? And the Bills have to face Miami twice, and they have Gesicki there. But the Bills did go out this past year and pick up a lot of defense of frontage people. So I am still concerned until you actually see it happening on film or on TV, but I feel like we're going in the right direction to where that'll all be taken care of. I think the Bills defense is going to return the top 5 this year, to be honest with you.
That's where I was going to go. Do you remember where the defense was 2 years ago?
Top.
Milano and Edmonds played their season hurt. Okay? Star Lotullier was out. And it does start up front. When that front can create pressure and create panic, those linebackers are a lot better, which makes those corners and safeties a lot better. So, I mean, that's the easy answer is yes, they'll be. I'm not concerned anymore because Milano and Edmonds will be healthy. And if they do go down, the off season bringing in the linebacker there from, I'm going to fart on these names. The 2 linebackers that they brought in free agency, those guys are significantly better than the backups we had last year. Nothing against Klein and Dodson, but I think we're improved there. And they're more of a Milano type linebacker who can cover the tight ends. And then, with the battle going on with the cornerbacks, they're only getting better. And the one thing that makes me more confident than the players is the fact that Leslie Frazier is back. He knows we struggled against tight ends. He knows we did. And with these players coming back in and these additions that they made, he can come up with these schemes now to put a little more pressure on the quarterback, force those throws, and make it so coverage is a lot easier.
I'm going to say, I'll tackle the other side of it, the tight end thing. I've seen this come up a lot lately all of a sudden again. And I think it got kind of beat to death before the hype of training camp. Maybe a couple weeks ago, like when all the real Ertz stuff or the second wave of Ertz stuff started coming in. I'm not worried. Like, I like Hollister. And I think Knox is going to ball out this year. That's my suspicion. I think he's put a lot into it, and he knows better than anybody that this is like make or break time, man. Like, you got to put up. There's only so far that your physical traits can carry you until they're like, okay, like, you're big and you got a wingspan and you're tall, like, whatever. Like, you got to do something. You got to catch the ball. You got to be an impact. Like, if he lives up to his potential, then nobody's going to have any questions about tight end. It'll be like when Bass was the worst kicker in the NFL, and then all of a sudden he's the leading scorer in Buffalo Bills history. Like, all it takes is a couple games. And I think McDermott has this team dialed enough to where they know exactly what they got to do. If they don't do it, they know they're going to be benched. And
Swank, I got a question for you,
Sure.
my friend. What is a successful season for Knox? Josh Allen has Beasley. He has Emmanuel Sanders. He has Diggs. He has all this talent around him.
Yep.
What would be considered a successful season for Knox? Then is it 50 plus catches? I mean, what is it?
We've talked about this a couple weeks ago, but
Is it
Swank,
catch
get it?
percentage?
Swank's got the perfect answer.
Yeah, it's 50 catches, sure, if he's been thrown to 51 times. Like,
Okay.
It's got to be the percentage that he catches the ball. And he can't drop, like, all of his catches that were fantastic were splash plays, touchdowns, first downs, like bowling somebody over. It's everything, every highlight reel thing that you want to see. The ones that he dropped were critical splash plays. You didn't want to see him drop. Like it's either hot or cold. You know, he needs to find that median. He needs to catch everything. You know, and it's got to be he's got to be a difference maker. If your number's called, you got to catch the ball, because like I said a couple weeks ago, dude, you got Diggs, you got Emmanuel Sanders, you got Motor, you got Moss, you got Cole Beasley, you got Gabe Davis, you got Isaiah Hodge. There's just you got Hollister. You know, there's too many people there that will catch the ball.
So you know who caught passes from Josh Allen back in his college day? It was Hollister. So you don't want to catch that ball. Bills brought in somebody that knows how to.
Exactly.
All right, so I'm going to
Tyrell Adams and Markel Lee, Jared, were the two linebackers that I forgot the names.
Brent Thomason said Knox has been working on his vision this year, whatever that means. He's actually been going to a eye therapist where they work on the hand-eye coordination, like Chris Buckner said. It muscle memory. You got muscles all around your eyes. So he's been working on fast twitch and getting your hands up and catch the ball. So that's what that means. His eyes.
Working on his peripherals.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, I'm pointing to Chancey Shank. He said it is 0 to 2 drops, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's his expectation.
So we'll see quickly within the first quarter of the season if Knox's expectations are what they need to be, is if he's playing or not. Because you can have catch percentage, but if he's still out there blocking during the run game, if he's out there a higher percentage of the time than the other tight ends are, then that's going to be a successful season for him according to the coaches. So that's all that matters, really, right? Is what the coaches think. So that's going to be the success, the percentage of catches and the amount of times he's in on the run plays.
Chris Buckner's here. He left a comment. He won last week's Poyer jersey.
Bam.
Good job, Chris.
Yeah,
we got recovery to you, my friend.
I forgot all about that.
He's been through a lot, so he's been through recovery, and we made his day, and we're happy for you, and it should be to you within the next couple of days. But congrats on that last week. Oh wait, what's happening next week?
July 27th, episode 20. We're going to be doing a 8:30 show to get rid of this guy.
Yeah. At one time, I had Poyer and Hyde jerseys right in my hands, and I'm telling you guys, they are sexy. www.buffaloautographs.com or the Facebook page Buffalo Autographs.
Hit it.
Sexy stuff.
I want to get back onto the Chris Buckner quick because,
go ahead.
you know, sometimes when we're sitting here talking, we're talking Bills football, we can make somebody's day. But I don't want to just put it on Jared, Swank, and Scott. Ryan Hickman's giving jerseys to people. And if you look down, if you're watching this live, I got goosebumps just thinking about this live feed going on with all the comments. People are chatting with each other. This is a family thing. You know, we meet Tuesday, 8:30. We talk Buffalo Bills football. We talk out loud so everyone can hear us. But the guys have been showing up week in and week out. There's just something to it, guys. It's amazing. And I want to thank you guys, Fandemonium, for that.
Cheers.
Hell yeah. You guys are the best.
Yep, for sure.
Really quick before we move on to that last question, I just wanted to stop and hit a couple things that I wanted to say. We're trying to build our YouTube audience, so if you could, go to 24/7 Buff Fandemonium, search it out on YouTube, and subscribe to the channel. That would be awesome. Also, if you want to get your comments thrown up, that's a better way to view it, I guess. But Facebook is cool. YouTube is cool. Also, all of the episodes are caught up on Anchor, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. So if you guys could go and you want to listen to the audio, subscribe, like, comment, review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. We'd really appreciate it. We're just trying to grow it, and you guys are great. So thank you.
We can't grow without you. That's basically it. And definitely don't forget to leave comments, because Jared, before we go to the next topic, show them what happens if they leave a comment today.
Oh, surprise. Mario Williams signed
Surprise giveaway.
autograph, NC State autographed card. There you go.
There you go.
Damn. Pew.
All right, what was that next question? Last question of the night.
That's Scott's.
I had a question I was supposed to bring up. Oh, guys, I really didn't think of a question because there's so
Okay.
much to talk about.
Since you don't have anything to talk about, I want to give
You sent it to
Jared
us.
a big congratulations to Give 716 Day. They raised over $1.1 million, $1,133,621.56 to be exact.
Crap.
So, congratulations. We're not from the 716 area code, but they do have good things happening over there. So we just want to say
Rochester used to be.
congratulations. Yep, they used to be.
Rochester used to be. All right.
Are we silent finally?
El Rivera said, I switched to YouTube just as good as Facebook.
There you go. Get it.
Fandemonium, you want us to talk about anything real quick?
Actually, Debbie Emerton said interested in to see if they spend the rest of what's going on with the salary cap. They have some money left over. Scott, you're the salary cap guy. How much do we have left? If you know off the top of your head,
I think about 10 mil.
10 mil. Do you guys see the Bills spending that and anything? The thing is, we still have preseason, right? So there's going to be injuries. Knock on wood. So we got to save that little bit of money just in case we need to pick somebody up. But
I don't think it's going to be anything exciting or sexy. I think they're probably, going to cover their bases. I don't know. You know what's funny? It's like this is like the first year I can remember in a long time, maybe the last 2 years, where I'm not super worried about it. Like they can roll it over. I don't care. Just take care of the guys. Yeah, just take care of the guys we got. I mean, they have so much to figure out as far as the roster is concerned. You guys better be prepared because they're gonna get rid of people that can start other places. That is just the facts. They cannot keep everybody on this roster.
Mm-hmm.
And that might have been close to the facts last year too. Like you see some guys that have eked out and done really well. But this year I think it's going to be way more apparent that there's people that like a player that is not going to be on the Buffalo Bills when the season starts.
So this year might
gonna
be
be
that
weird.
last year where you're hoping for Wade to make the team,
Christian Wade.
or
There-
your Zimmer. The
It'll be
feel-good stuff.
interesting. It'll be interesting to see how a 3 preseason game is played out. We got to know what a 4 preseason season was like, right? Starters came in a little bit the first, saw a little bit of the second, got a lot of time in the third, and then the fourth game it was just all the backups looking for those 3, 4th, 5th final spots. 3 games, it's interesting. There's not a lot of evaluation just in the 3 games. So when will the starters be in? Who's going to set the tone for that? Is there an agreement with the NFL if you're going to play your starters do the second game and let the rest of the players fight it out in the third game? It'll be
I don't
interesting.
think so. I don't think that there's any like Illuminati hidden agreement or anything. I think that like I definitely there's coaches out there that'll like turn the Jets on. Like especially you're throwing some of these young players that haven't played in the NFL and they're like, on the bubble. Like I'd be a little worried about playing some of those teams, like in the preseason. I mean, because I think they're out to make a name, And you have a roster full of studs, and if your starters are out there and they get smoked, that ain't gonna be a good thing. How devastated are we gonna be if Stephon Diggs gets banged up in the preseason? You know what I mean? So, but we're the only fan base that would be bummed, right? So that's kind of like what I think about as far as like playing it safe. I mean, I think McDermott, he doesn't care. Like I think he cares enough, but like that Miami game, right? Like Josh Allen shouldn't have been in as long as he was.
As long as he was, right?
But he was,
Mm-hmm.
and
But he was. Right?
And it's so crazy because I like that. I like that he played as long as he did. I like that he was ready to get to the next game and play. You know what I mean? I hate when they rest players, and I hate when like you could tell they're stiff. Like I don't know, but yeah.
I remember my third question, guys.
Do it.
Get it.
And we're talking about studs, right? We're not going to go into detail.
Don't say my name.
I'm not.
Say my name.
But my question is, I mean,
Something
I
is a
thought about
problem.
this. I thought about this, and this guy had a really good game last year. and with come out Beasley. If shit hits the fan and he decides not to play,
Come on, man.
are we okay?
I'm okay with it.
And-
I know, Swank. That's your buddy. That's your guy. But I'm okay with it. When I say I stick to the 53-man roster or whoever's 55, whatever they're doing for COVID. When I say whoever dresses up on Sunday, I mean it. You know, I'm going to root for them.
Really fast, we have a
Alan Reed
commenter.
just said they
Alan,
can keep Allen on the field as long as they like smiley face.
Smiley face, crush.
He looks good in shorts.
Yeah, I need an Allen jersey. Stat. Well, go ahead, Jared. You finished your thought?
Yeah, that was it. I'm going to root for if Cole Beasley decides he's done, then I loved him last year. He did great, but the Bills organization has to move on. And then whoever shows up on Sunday, week 1, that's who I'm going for.
Isaiah McKenzie.
Swank.
Let's Swank. What's your take on it? Hi, Al. Thanks for joining. Love you.
Love you. So everybody just stop. Like, Cole's gonna play. This is all ridiculous.
That's not the question, Swank. The question was, all the politics aside, if he doesn't play,
I'll
if he doesn't,
answer
are
the
we
goddamn question, but I'm telling you right now, Cole loves football, dude. He loves Buffalo. He loves this organization. What's he gonna do? Go back to Dallas? He talked game on them before he even stepped foot on Buffalo turf. You know, like, he hated it down there. And yeah, maybe he'll move around. Maybe he's getting old enough to where he's like, I'm just done playing football unless it's exactly on my terms. Maybe that's the case. I'm gonna say Swank's K-Gun report guarantee he'll be on the field week 1 for the Buffalo Bills, man. Like,
Okay.
and I don't see it being a problem past that. How many conversations do you think Sean McDermott's had with him right now?
Okay.
You know, he keeps saying his thing. He keeps doing the Twitter stuff and whatever, man. Like, guy's passionate, and he doesn't want to back down from a fight. That's why we love him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, the dude played with broken bones and puts his body on the line. Like, I don't know. So anyway, we'll say that he gets killed or something, all right? And that's why he's not playing. That's the only reason that I'll, take your scenario.
Accept it.
Are we okay if he doesn't?
If he doesn't, what?
If he doesn't play, are we okay?
That's what I'm getting
Is
to.
our Buffalo Bills offense going to be okay
It'll
without
be
him
fine.
there?
Yeah, absolutely be fine. I mean, here's the thing. Like, I love Cole. If he's not there, Gabe Davis, Isaiah McKenzie, Hodgkins,
Emmanuel Sanders.
You got all these people. You got these young guys that are on the bubble that, like, could actually get the shot that they deserve. You know what I mean? So, yeah, as much as it would suck, because I can't even fathom what a field with Stephon Diggs, Emmanuel Sanders, and Cole Beasley would look like. You have the 3 best route runners in football, dude. Like, tell me I'm wrong. Anybody out there, tell me I'm wrong. Like, that is insane. They'll be tying people in knots. Like, that has to happen. Those 3 have to happen.
Yep.
So, and it's got. I'm. You know what I'm curious about? Like, what do you think? Like, Diggs and Emmanuel Sanders are saying to him. You know, like, they got to have like a group chat or something.
Come on.
Well, they probably
Right?
have his
Like, or
back. Say,
whatever.
man, you
I'm
preach
sure.
what you feel. You know,
100%.
we're for you. We agree with whatever you decide,
But
or
show
however
up.
you're feeling. But
Show up.
man, we got this. Like you said, there ain't gonna be another 3 like this ever again.
No,
Do it.
no. This is gonna be history. This
Yep.
is absolutely gonna be history.
Yeah. See,
If we
think
say 3.5, who's the 0.5?
3.5. Who's the 0.5?
Yep.
Gabe Davis, man.
All right. Obviously.
We're just straight up call him a 4. He's like the best 4. He's better than most 3s.
There you go.
It's gonna be
I'll give
hard.
you that.
This is like that Knox conversation, right? Like, he's taking touches away from somebody else. So, you want Gabe Davis to get touches? Sure. You want Isaiah McKenzie to get touches too. You know? I don't know. It's going to be crowded, but what if everybody got exactly what they deserved? What if everybody got all the targets and caught all the balls that they try to get to them? You know what I mean?
I don't think that's a stat that everybody wants.
Yeah, because
Why?
Josh Allen will be breaking a lot of records.
That's the
ultimate.
thing about
That's the ultimate
Buffalo
record,
Bills.
right? That's the ultimate goal. It's 21 on one
It
of
is.
them.
You saw the way Diggs was watching that AFC Championship game fall down. You saw Josh Allen's face against the Houston Texans. Just that I'm back next year. This is not going to happen again.
Oh, hell yeah.
The beautiful thing is, you know, you could say this as fans all the time. Oh, they don't care about stats. Bees has already said that. Diggs, you know, he got him last year, but he didn't care about that. Emmanuel Sanders is 35 years old. He doesn't care about stats anymore. They want that ring, and this is why the discussion we had earlier, we talked about what we think realistic was. I think the goal is so high, and the ability to achieve that goal is so high that they only have one thing that they want, and it's a ring. And if you want to go back to that argument of what Bees is going to come back or not, if he wants a Super Bowl ring, he has to. But to answer my question real quick, if Bees does go, I think Isaiah McKenzie's going to be he'll be that guy. I don't think they'll skip a beat. But Marquez Stevenson, the rookie they signed, is a pretty athletic feller, from what I hear.
Yeah. We got James saying, "What's up with fans going after Cody Ford?" Have you guys seen this?
I haven't.
Yeah, I think it all stemmed from like one guy that tagged him that said that like he was the biggest disappointment in like the Bean era. And I don't know, you guys can weigh in on this, but like dude's been hurt, like he's in a really competitive position. I don't know. I think the story is not written on him. I think it's the same thing as like Dawson Knox. He's done some good stuff. He's done some mediocre stuff. Obviously, he hasn't lived up to like the superstar that we want every single position to be in Buffalo. But I don't know if he's a bust yet. What do you guys think out there in the comments?
Yeah, tell us in the comments. The guy was drafted 2 years ago. He had a rookie year. Okay, his second year, he gets hurt. They bring in someone like Brian Winters, a veteran that's proven himself. They bring in someone, a star player, not star player, a shockingly good player, like Bollinger, who performed well. And if you got players that are performing well at that time, you're not going to take them out of the game. So Ford has got himself in a situation where he better work his ass off because they brought in Forrest Lamp. They got Feliciano there. They still have a couple of guys that they brought in for free agency. He's got a road ahead of him, but I don't think he's been given a fair chance, really. I really don't. And you need to get off his back. Disappointment, you can't call someone a disappointment if they get injured. That's just ridiculous.
All right, so Paul Rossi said, tell any fan to strap it up some week. 99.9% won't make it to Sunday, which is a great point. Boom or bust, right? That's is he a bust? He made it to the NFL. As an NFL player, he might not have held up to expectation or exceeded it or became somebody who's an elite. But how many athletes out there, how many NFL players are elite? Being in the right place at the right time is all about the success sometimes as an NFL player. He's had his rookie year. He had injuries. Give him a chance. He's an individual who made the NFL as a lineman, and that's pretty hard to do. It's hard to make it at any position in the NFL. But give him some credit. Give him a chance. If he's a hard worker, we'll know. We'll know this year. If he comes up with another injury, then you have to deal with it. But he's going to push. You got nothing.
What Wyatt Teller's doing over in Brown and Cleveland. Look what Wyatt Teller's doing over there. He's a guard. Really didn't put up staggering numbers for Buffalo. Kind of struggled a little bit. He did show some promise. Bills traded him away. Now he's one of the best guards in the NFL. You have to give these guys time.
Yeah.
The NFL playbook is difficult. With the way the offensive changed for Buffalo, pass protection is different running backs. It's his only third year, and he missed most of last year. You can't call it boom or bust yet. You really can't, and I think it's unfair to him that happened. It's unfortunate, but when the Bills are making moves and bringing in people and having people sign contracts for taking cuts on contracts and wanting to be there, it's going to be tough for someone that's been injured to come back and make a name for himself. So that's why you got to love these 3 preseason games. There's going to be a lot to tell during these 3 preseason games, and I could see Ford making the roster.
And they're right around the corner. Those games are right around the corner, people.
4 weeks. 4 weeks.
What do you think, bud?
Just one thing to say about this. Where was all this talk last year when he was actually out? You know what I mean? Like, because look at like what they do with Tremaine Edmonds. Tremaine Edmonds played hurt all year, and now he's underperforming. Is he really worth it? Should he be signed? All this stuff, right? Cody Ford missed a whole season, and nobody has really talked. I mean, there was talks about should he be a guard? Should he be a tackle? Should he whatever? Like, there was those kind of talks, but nobody last year was saying, like, Cody Ford is a bust. He was just hurt. Now that he's coming back out of it, and nobody's seen anything of him, you know what I mean, from, like, what he looks like through his rehab and all that stuff, now you're saying he's a bust?
It's all writing, Swank. That's what they're doing.
Dude.
Think about it. They're saying bust. He's going to come out and fire up, man.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
I'll show you. If that's what you're going to do, if that's your intentions, fans, then I hope he pulls through for us.
Yeah.
You're a second-year player who got hurt, and now you're fighting for a position on an AFC championship football team.
Yeah.
That is hard. You can go ahead and travel down to New York if you want to play for the Jets. You can go to Miami. You can go to whatever bad team is out there, and you'll be an all-star guard there. But he is on a team that is an AFC championship football team. It is going to be hard. Doesn't matter if you're good. If the roster's set, it's going to be hard to knock those number ones off their pedestal. So he's got an uphill battle, but you can't say he's not a good player. You can't say that yet because he'd be starting somewhere else very easily.
Absolutely.
There's teams out there that'll go crazy for Cody Ford on the roster.
Yeah.
And that doesn't make him a bust.
Nope.
All right, guys, I have one quote I want to end the night with, if that's all right with you guys, unless anybody else has anything to say. We ran a little bit long tonight, which is perfect for Bruce DeBarber, who just jumped on. First time I saw his name. Bruce, leaving that comment, left you in the running for this Mario Williams autograph, and he said, they're all going to get better. They're going to make each other better. The moral of this team is the best I've ever seen.
The morale, for sure.
The morale. So, I love it. Welcome to the show, Bruce. We got you on. You're in the running. What a show. Guys, this is awesome.
Hey, guys, for the 6 of you that are watching, Bruce, I hope you're still on. If you come to the show next week and leave a comment, you'll be put on the Fandemonium Wheel of Destiny for your chance to win this Micah Hyde jersey.
It's upside down, bro. Come on, get with it. Hide. Oh, man, you're just a mess, man.
Yeah, dude, there you go. There it is.
There it is. July 27th, 8:30, Tuesday next week. If you come on the live feed, leave a comment. You're on the Fandemonium Wheel of Destiny for that.
We love
Tell your
getting
friends,
this
tell
stuff.
your family, share the hell out of that event. Let's make it huge.
If you left a
Fandemonium.
comment,
Huge.
if you left a comment tonight, Mario Williams autographed card. That's what you're gonna get, and I'll send a couple of these with you.
That's what you're in the running to get.
Yes, that's
you're
what
not
you-
all getting it.
You have to clarify that every once in a while, Swank. We get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah,
so.
I'm like the legal like disclaimer guy. Like, if you are no, the 24 Fandemonium is not responsible. All right,
Did they promise you a jersey or a card? You have rights.
444.
All right. Season 2, episode 19, about to be in the books. You have a couple seconds to leave a comment if you haven't. Scott, you have any closing thoughts for tonight?
My closing thoughts are just for the Fandemonium. I mean, we love doing these giveaways. Ryan Hickman and Buffalo Autographs love being a part of it. And, you know, I put out a post earlier this week. I hate to be someone that complains, but Facebook has a little stronghold on a lot of stuff going on. And our goal as a fan page, because we are fans as well, is to reach out to all Bills fans and give every Bills fan out there the opportunity to win some free stuff. And if there's a forum that's going to withhold that kind of information from people, it's kind of really annoying. So all I ask is share like crazy, tag like crazy, get the fellow Bills fans in on this thing. Mafia, everybody alike. We're not discriminatory. We may be 24/7 Buff Fandemonium, but we all have the same goal, as to cheer on our Buffalo Bills. And if you can come join us and win some free stuff, share it, because some people want to win this free stuff and want to join the conversation that are not being exposed to it because of some algorithms. So get everybody here, guys. It's fun. We have a blast talking to all of you. It's hard to keep up with, but I think we're doing a pretty good job, and Jared does a good job keeping track of the names and all. And
I think we do a pretty good job, man. Okay. You try this, okay?
But for those of you who don't know and you're coming in late, the three of us used to talk at a bar together, Buffalo Bills football, and when we were 20s. And now that we're late 30s, 40 years old, we love doing the same thing. We get to do it every Tuesday night. And the fact that we got people coming in and talking with us, we wouldn't have had it any other way than to have a whole bunch of people around a picnic table at the bar drinking and having this conversation. So keep it coming. let's keep talking Bills. Let's keep drinking beers. Let's keep giving stuff away, and let's keep having the conversation.
Boom.
Amen.
Bills.
Swank.
Kids, I love you. We love you. Thanks so much for being here with us. We got this Notorious Dig shirt just hot off the presses. We're picking them up this week. I'm going to send one of these two guys up to a sketchy warehouse in Rochester to pick it up. It's going to be awesome. If you pre-ordered it, it'll be coming to you. If not, $25, $5 of it goes to
American Heart Association.
American Heart Association. Thank you, Jesus. Is there any participation in this thing? Jesus Christ. American Heart Association also includes shipping and handling. So, hook it up. It's my little take on that classic Notorious B.I.G. pose with the crown. So, I don't know. I like it. Check it out. It'll be a good time. Other than that, please like, subscribe, comment. Help us out with our YouTube subscriptions. Help us out with our Apple Podcasts and Spotify subscriptions, and rate and review. And as always, you can join us every Tuesday night at 8:30 p.m. for 24/7 Buff Fandemonium's The K-Gun Report. You can check us out on YouTube. You can check us out on Facebook. You can follow us on Instagram. You can follow us on Twitter. You can do whatever you want. You just do whatever you want, and we're there. We're just there. You know what I mean? You can get a sticker. Email us. We'll send you a free sticker. We got some new stuff coming. Oh my God, it's crazy. And like I said, man, tag, share, all that stuff. This algorithm stuff is crazy. Scott and I were talking about it. I have a band, do a stream, same deal. 1 week it's like everybody sees it, the next week nobody sees it, and it's all just whatever they choose to send. So if you can help us out, spread the word. We love talking to you guys. There's a really positive, fun, ball-busting group that we have here, and we enjoy it, man. We look forward to it every Tuesday, so thank you.
Okay. Quick, if anybody has any questions about getting a shirt or a sticker, hit us up on our messenger, 24/7 Buff Fandemonium. I know Venmo might be an issue for some people, but there is PayPal and other things that we could possibly do. Correct, Scott?
Debbie, we don't take venom. Oops, venom. It's like rattlesnake venom. Send
I
it
have
in
a
a jar.
PayPal and a Cash App, so if it has to be done, then we'll get you what
man.
you need.
Send us a message, and we'll however we can get it to you, we'll get it to you.
Yep.
So
Perfect. All right. Season 2, episode 19 of the K-Gun Report is in the books in about 10 seconds. I want to thank everybody for participating tonight. Again, we're nothing without the Fandemonium. We love talking Buffalo Bills football. Scott's got his finger up. What's up?
Buffalo Spartan, I know Ryan Hickman is going to the signing this week. You're asking us if we're going. We can't make it, but Ryan Hickman and Buffalo Autographs will be there.
All right. Cool. Ryan Hickman, wonderful guy.
Mhm.
All right. We'll see everybody next week, July 27th, for episode 20 of season 2 for Micah Hyde jersey. Leave a comment. You'll be put on the Fandemonium Wheel of Destiny. Destiny. July 20th episode. There you go. And then we'll be talking a little bit about the training camp and preseason's coming up soon. So exciting stuff. See you next week. Go Bills.
Go Bills.
Go Bills!
This is a dangerous group.